My name is Dave Letterman. Tonight's show is a repeat. Well, my work is done. I'll be in the bar if you need me.
From New York, at the headwaters of the mighty Mississippi, it's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, new products reporter Bob McMann and Jack Palance. Also, viewer mail. And now, a man who knows over 37 different words for snow, David Letterman.
Thank you very much. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Paul. And I'll be honest with you, right at a time when this network ought to be happy, ecstatic, and thrilled with the prospect of a new year and a wonderful holiday season ahead of us, people here in this building today are saddened and depressed, and I'll tell you why. NBC has had to cancel one of their planned holiday specials. The Reagan Family Christmas Show is long way to go for nothing there, wasn't it? I thought this was interesting. Ted Kennedy now, senator from Massachusetts, wrote the Boston Globe, and he asked the people at the newspaper to stop making remarks about his weight. And they're pretty sure the letter is authentic because it was written on a placemat from the International House of Pancakes. Can you write a major newspaper and say, please don't make remarks about my weight? You've done that, Bill? No, I don't mean, but you were agreeing. You said, yeah, you can do that.
Well, I agree with nearly everything you say, Dave.
Do you want to tell the folks why you're dressed up like that?
I'm very proud of it, Dave.
Okay.
Tonight is the graduation ceremonies for the, as you know, the Bill Wendell announce camps.
Oh, that's right. Bill, All right, now tell us, can you really tell us where you're going, or you just want to keep that...
I'm sort of being the host or MC for a sports dinner.
For a sports dinner? Yeah. Now, who's like roller derby, wrestling? Who's going to be at the sports dinner?
A lot of ex-Olympic champions and past Olympic champions.
But like who?
Well, let's see. Greg Rice, who was a two-miler in the 19... Does anybody remember Greg Rice?
Greg Rice? Ray Barbuti, he's been on the show. Funny man. Well, I hope you get to the dinner. Here's Paul Schaefer. Let's see how Paul is dressed tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Paul.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I'm making my own fashion statement this evening myself.
I have here a copy of something from, I guess it's the current issue of Playboy magazine.
You do?
Yeah, that's right. And it says in here, it's a whole little discussion about you. And
well, there's a little thing, a little feature on successful cats, you know.
Paul Schaefer, it says right here.
What means the most to a successful cat? And there's... Very nice. Thank you very much. It's Playboy. Well, there's two things in this industry. There's a struggling cat and a successful cat. And, you know, that's all I have to say.
I have something to... Now, maybe you can help me out with this. Last night, I was leaving after the big broadcast, and I went to get my car, and I'm waiting for the car to come down from wherever they keep your car when you park it here. And the car ahead of me is this enormous Mercedes-Benz. It's a jumbo. It's huge. Beautiful, looked like a brand new car. And what, about $80,000, $100,000?
Yeah.
Who knows? An enormous, big, expensive car. New York license plates, 2 words on the license plates. The hip. The hip.
The hip.
The hip. So now
we are the hip.
No, just the hip. Just the hip. So now I'm thinking, I want to see the hip.
Yes.
So the car comes down, the door opens up, and an enormous guy, a huge guy. He was just tubby. 300 pounds easy. I'm sure he was a nice guy. I'm positive he's a nice guy. Comes over, gets in the car, and drives off. And I'm saying, that was the hip, this big? And then it occurred to me that probably referred to his favorite cut of meat. The hip.
Dave?
Yes, Paul?
Is this the reverse image show or something?
No, we're still...
It's been 3 years, and all of a sudden, maybe it's something just kicked in with me. I don't know.
No, Paul's...
Everything's reversed.
No, everything's fine. Last night we tried it. We put the chairs, they're usually over here, and they're over here now. And we'll just see what happens. It's kind of a crazy thing we thought we'd do.
Yeah.
Do what, ma'am? Well, this is how they were last night. You do like it that way? How'd you like to pick out my suits? I don't even know.
Had the timing.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that how it sounded. How did it sound, by the way? Now, what is your name? Terry, nice to have you here. Where are you from, Terry?
I'm from my girlfriend's from Hawaii.
Fine. We don't have time for your girlfriend, Terry. Terry's girlfriend is here from Hawaii. There's Terry. Nice to see you. And all right, go ahead and introduce the section now if you want to. All right. Do we have time for viewer mail? About a minute. Every Thursday night, we take a few moments from our program to answer our viewer mail. Tonight is no exception. Let's get right to it, shall we? Letter number 1 begins, Dear Dave, would you use a letter on your show that has a ragged edge like this one? And it's signed Donald Herod, Charlottesville, Virginia. Sure, Donald, we would use a letter like that, but it would have to be a much more interesting letter. Dear Dave, did you know that on United Flight number 3 from Denver, Colorado to Honolulu, Hawaii, they have Tom Jones singing on the headset for 1 entire hour from Christopher Lind and Tom Asimos, University of Hawaii? No, Chris and Tom, I didn't realize that. However, I did know that on Delta Flight number 211 from Atlanta to Chicago, they have sportscaster Keith Jackson boxing a kangaroo. All right, letter number 3. Dear David, are there really ceiling fans in New York City subway cars? Marie Keed, Kilgore, Texas. This is an interesting question. I've lived here in New York about 4 years, and I don't really remember whether they're fans in the subways here in New York. I tell you what, RCA and NBC have a surveillance camera unit down on the Rockefeller Center subway. Hal, could we take a look at that camera and see if we can find out if they have those fans? Okay, so we'll be able to see here if they have the... Oh, there you see the... I don't... As you can see, it's rush hour, and... oh, no. Apparently have to bring your own fan. Dear Dave, letter number 4 begins, here's what you do. Take out your copy of Lulu's To Sir With Love. It's a 45. Turn it over to the B side. Now, instead of playing the single at 45, play it slow at 33 1/3. Instead, it sounds like a real heavy group from Motown. You and Paul will love it. Oh, this will be good, Paul. Let's try this. Your pal Tim Allen, Buffalo, New York. Hal, again, do you have that record around?
Yeah, I brought it from home day.
Okay. All right. right, Hal, turn it over to the B side and play a little of it at normal speed, if you will.
Here it comes.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Okay, now, Hal, if you can, play the same side, but slow it down to 33 1/3, and let's see if it sounds like a Motown song.
Okay, stay line, here it comes.
I've got you under my skin.
I don't know.
I've got you.
Doesn't sound like Motown to me, Paulie. What do you think?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Letter number 5. You know, before we get to letter number 5, I've forgotten our Phil Donahue countdown calendar. We're getting very, very close to the day Phil Donahue and his show from Chicago will actually be moving into our building, and that'll take place in about another week or so. And stay tuned, because we have something awfully extra special planned for that particular day. We do. We went nuts and planned something great. Letter number 5. Dear Dave, time to clean out the shed. Just a reminder, Evan Carden, Flomation, Alabama. Oh my gosh, he's right. I forgot to clean out the shed. I hope it's not too late. Oh my God, what would I do if... Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh, all those oily rags. Oh. Yeah. Huh? What? I heard somebody scream back there. What was he screaming at? The calendar. No. Too late for that. Okay, that's our viewer mail. We have a wonderful show. We have Jack Palance, Will Shriner, consumer products reporter Bob McMann, and episode number 5 of The Guy Under the Seat. So hurry. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Paul Schaefer. We have a wonderful program for you tonight. Jack Palance is here, Will Shriner, and my first guest is the chairman of a company called Marketing Intelligence Service Limited. How are you?
Fine, David. You?
Now, did you see that? These people, they actually stood up.
You know what? That's a surprise.
Yeah.
If you had announced me, it'd have been nothing.
No. I have a feeling that had you been announced, they would have done the same thing.
No, that's nice. That's nice. They remember me from when I appeared. You know, I did my first show here across the way in 6B in 1934.
Do you remember what it was? This was like a 15-minute show? Radio?
It was a half-hour show with a call for Broma Seltzer with James Melton, Jane Froman, and Al Goodman's orchestra. That's way before they were even thinking about you.
Jane Froman?
Jane Froman.
She was a singer, actress?
Marvelous gal. Yeah. Jane Melton was a marvelous singer. Al Goodman was one of the best orchestras around. Yeah. And it was my first show, and I was so damn nervous. They couldn't figure out what was making the noise on the microphone. And they finally just, it was my first radio show. Yeah. And they finally found out that after every gag, I'd kick the bottom of the mic.
So you were just
And it was
thumping
going,
it here.
thumping it. And they finally tied my feet off. And we were on about 16 weeks, and finally the sponsor wound up taking most of the product, and that was it.
Yeah, that was, those must have been exciting times, though.
Oh, yeah, it sure was.
Now, talking about exciting, was it last night at Carnegie Hall?
Yeah, it was something else.
What took place there?
It was so different, you know. The first act, they had Big Bird, and they had the Compton and
Wait a
Green.
minute. Big Bird, Bob?
Big Bird, yeah.
You and Big Bird?
No, I wasn't on that part, but Big Bird, I took Big Bird to China about
I remember
5
that.
years ago.
I do remember that.
He was very valuable because every time I laid an egg, I pointed at him.
But you know...
But we had last night, David, we had Governor Carey, Mayor Koch telling jokes, Carey singing New York, New York, knocked him out, killed him. We had the Secretary of Agriculture singing country songs, and he was unbelievable. Did Willie Nelson the first second with the beard and the whole thing. And after he finished, I said, he sings at cabinet meetings. I think that's why Reagan falls asleep. And it turned out so. It was great.
Now, where are you going to be this Christmas? Do you have plans for the holidays? You're going to be somewhere...
I'm going to be in Palm Springs. That's where I'm going to be.
Now, a year ago, you were on an aircraft carrier, weren't you?
I was in Beirut,
Yeah. So this will be one of those, the few times you get to
Saturday, I'm going to the Army-Navy game with the captain of the Guam, the aircraft carrier, because he was so damn wonderful to us, and he invited us to the thing. And he gave me his quarters, you know, and took care of our whole group. And he put a sign over the bed, Bing Crosby slept here. So he invited the Army-Navy game, so we're going down there. I'm going down there with Dick Cavett and to see the game.
Do you ever go out with just normal folks? I mean, you're a major officer in the United States Navy, and then, of course, Dick Cavett.
No, I don't.
You don't hang around with the small people.
Who are those other people?
Now, what do people give you for Christmas?
You know, more of money and stuff.
Not a bad deal.
What do you give somebody who has everything?
Well, that's what I'm asking.
More of everything.
Now, if somebody...
You know, that's so funny because
But what do you need at the house?
Garbage...
No, wait a minute. At the house, what do you need? What do you need when you're in Palm Springs and you get up on one morning and you look at Dolores and you say, you know what we need? What do you need?
I need more hours in the day.
No. But
yes, I do.
If somebody wanted to give you a little memento...
No, I tell you, I drive my kids crazy because they don't know what the hell to buy me. And I said to Kelly, my son, he says, what do you want for Christmas this year? And I said, you know, because I get more sweaters and I get more golf stuff from tournaments that I play. And you know what I told him? I said, get me some pajamas and forget the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nobody ever thinks of buying you nice pajamas. I'm still wearing pajamas from 1906. You know, they get a little crusty, but that was my order. No, you say like that, what can they buy you? You know, people think that if you read those magazines, like Forbes magazine...
Oh, sure. Now, you got yourself taken off the list this year, didn't you?
I knocked off 80 million, didn't I?
Yeah, that's right. For the longest...
200 million now.
For the longest time...
Can you imagine those
He has said that you belong as one of the 400 wealthiest men, and you...
I was next to David Rockefeller. I couldn't carry his spats.
Yeah.
You know.
Carry his spats?
No. 200 million, my God. I don't even play basketball. I mean, I think that's ridiculous. You know? They don't know. People don't know about what you've done with your money. I've been pretty lucky, but I've had a few setbacks, you know, like I invested in the Joan Crawford daycare centers, you know. Then I had the Persian Gulf cruise ship. And the Telly Savalas shampoo.
So now, where to from here? You going west now, or are you still...
I'm going to stay right here, David, because Monday I do the cerebral palsy dinner here at the Hilton, and Mr. Jerry Ford is President Jerry Ford is introducing me, so that'll be a lot of fun because he's one of the most exciting players that ever scared a gallery, and we're going to have more fun there. That's going to be great.
Well, listen, I appreciate you dropping in here.
I just wanted to see you because I haven't seen you since we did the show at the World's Fair.
In New Orleans.
I enjoyed the hell out of that.
Boy, New Orleans is terrific, isn't it?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Just wonderful. Well, didn't have enough time, though. I worked so
hard.
I love that city.
Yeah. Now, why are you going to the game with Dick Cavett? Now, the guy from the Navy, I understand, but Dick Cavett, what is that?
What do you have against Dick
Just
Cavett?
a joke. We're We're all good friends. Bob, good to see you
you know
again.
what he's doing? You know what he's doing? He's doing an article for TV Guide. Oh. And we're riding down on the train, and he's one of my dealers.
Look at this. Is it like from Petaluma, ladies and gentlemen? It's.
You have a hell of a holiday.
I'll do what I can, Bob. Nice to see you. Bob Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We'll be right back, folks. Okay. My first guest tonight is the chairman of a company called Marketing Intelligence Service Limited. They are a product testing corporation, and they also own a collection of over 75,000 products that have been tested throughout the past few years. And here with some of his collection is Bob McMann. Bob, nice to see you, sir. Thanks for being here. Okay. So tell me how the company operates.
Well, basically, we're a resource for business. We have collected a lot of products through the years because I'm a Scotsman and never throw anything away. And basically, we keep track of new products going into test market. We publish a variety of bulletins, and one of our clients is interested in seeing something. Sure. We obtain it from a test market. And
a company comes to you and says, we have a new idea for whatever, and you say, we'll test it for you and see.
No, not exactly test it. We'll let them know about it. We do publish bulletins to let people know about the fact that products are being tested, a new toothpaste with baking soda in it or something like that. Then if they're interested in seeing the samples of the product, we go back to the test market, pick it up, and send it to them. We don't do any industrial espionage, but we are a business resource. But having started some 17 years ago, and with seeing about 70% of the new products that go into test market in the United States, everything that comes through the office, sometimes we keep some of them, so we've ended up with 75,000 of them.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. Good night, everybody. You know, what I was going to say, I still don't understand what the company does, but...
That's all right.
All right.
There are a lot of people in a town I'm in upstate New York called Naples that they don't know either.
Okay. But we have some products here, and these are from your collection. These, yes. Okay, why don't we just get right to the product,
Okay,
Bob?
Basically, here's a product that is for sale in Japan. As you see, this is a picture of it. It has a blue background. It is a product, as it gradually gets cool, now it's getting warm under the light, so it's changing again. But when you put this in the refrigerator, that design goes into white, so that you know it's ready to drink. So you take it out of the refrigerator, open it up, and drink it. If you care to do so, you may do so.
Beer that comes already in a mug. Right. So you just put it in the refrigerator, it cools off, you drink it.
Yeah, but the thing is that the design tells you when it's ready to drink.
Sure. Yeah, I understand that. Now, this is for sale in Japan?
Yes.
But not in the United States?
Not yet.
Will it be here?
I can't answer that. Probably, yes.
Okay.
After we make a national thing out of it, it'll probably be in great demand.
Well, once your company gets a hold of it, I'm sure you'll... Let me just see how...
Go ahead. I've got another product for you that'll help on that one.
Well, I don't think this... They apparently have the bugs worked out of the opener here.
Maybe it's not cold enough. Well, so much for that idea.
Oh, look out, Bob. Look out.
So much for that sample.
Paul, come over and throw yourself on this. All right.
Okay.
No, but it'll be here in a couple of days, and it'll be great.
We hope it'll be fixed up.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
Okay, here's the product that was tested a couple of years ago. It is I Hate Peas. Now, basically, as you know, it's very difficult to get kids to eat peas.
Now, is that kids don't like peas?
Apparently, yes. My kids didn't.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody came up with the great idea of making them look like French fries. So they put potatoes and peas in the darn thing, and they froze them, and they sold them as I Hate Peas.
Did this do any business?
No, it didn't, and I can tell you why.
Why didn't it work?
Because I ate that particular box, and they tasted like sawdust.
Yeah. Well, you should get a product, I Hate Sawdust.
Yes. Now, here's a much smarter idea.
Now, I bet you this does plenty of business.
No, I don't know. I think probably Popeye is 50 years old, and it's taken all this time for somebody to come out with an idea of putting Popeye's name on the thing, and now kids will now eat spinach as a result of eating Popeye's spinach.
This would work.
This would work. It's working now. It's on the market now.
Your company doesn't test any of these?
No. We just collect them, and we report on them, and we send them to clients who are interested in seeing them. Why would somebody be interested in seeing it? Well, somebody in the spinach business may be interested in getting an idea from Popeye spinach. Don't ask me what.
Well, no, I understand that, but why would they need to go to you? Why can't they just go to the store and buy a can?
Because they don't know necessarily where it is. We keep track of products in test market.
Oh, I see.
And so we'll go and pick it up where they may not know it.
So you're kind of a
exploding.
clearinghouse for information on new products.
Yes.
A consultancy firm.
Correct.
Making a lot of dough. Thank you. All right. We're going to keep... what do we have here,
All right,
Bob?
well, Soft Relief was a Pfizer product that was on test. That is a hand lotion which will soften your hands, but it also heats up. It was supposed to heat, and therefore, if you have arthritis, it helps your hands.
Would warm you up.
Now, I can tell you right now, because we tried it before, the warming lotion seems to have evaporated away. It doesn't work anymore. This is an old product. I don't know what you're going to do with it either, Dave. Okay.
Ooh, my good Lord. Okay, well, let's just go on.
Now, this is a Clairol product that was tested in Florida in 1977. You're supposed to keep rubbing. It'll gradually disappear.
Okay.
You may be at it for the next hour, but you can try. This is a Clairol product, Touch of Yogurt. It was tested in 1977. The idea, of course, was that the yogurt was being eaten inside. It was good for you inside, so it may be good for your hair. Unfortunately, people didn't seem to think so, so the Clairol never came out of test market for that.
A touch of yogurt. No, that does not sound like a good idea.
Well, it was at the time, but...
Let me see. Thank you very much, Jimmy. These are paper towels. You done any work with these?
Yeah. You know, Kimberly Clark...
Get a lot of letters for these, do you?
Kimberly Clark is testing a product that has a viricide in it. When you blow your nose, and it kills the bugs, the germs in them.
Oh, God. Kills the bugs, you said, though. You blow your nose and it kills the bugs.
Yeah.
That's a nasty cold, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got bugs in your nose... all right, Bob, what is the next one here?
That's a French product. It's brought along just an example of some packaging ideas that are very, very strong in Europe. They are not very successful in this country. Why, I don't know, but they have... This is mayonnaise. They have all sorts of things like ketchup.
This makes sense. This looks like it would probably catch on here, but you say it may not, huh?
Well, no, it hasn't. People have been trying to sell... no, watch. That'll mix with your hand lotion. It may turn it warm.
Okay, now this is mayonnaise, right?
Yes.
Well, now that looks like that would be all right. Well, the audience certainly seems to love it. So
have you seen that Japanese car commercial where the guy is so interested and he goes on a picnic and he sits in the back of his car. He won't leave the car because he loves the Japanese car. So that would be a great gadget for him to take along and have his picnic.
All right, let's keep moving right along. Here's another product. I'm guessing that didn't go anywhere.
Well, it did. As a matter of fact, you probably could have done much better. You were arm wrestling with Bob Hope.
That's right.
And you could have used that, and I'm sure you would have won.
Okay.
The diet of that one is... The diet of that one...
Look at these.
Try one. Actually, the directions are to take, it says on the can, eat 2 pair of Gorilla Balls daily or as desired.
All right. Bob, we have to do a commercial here. And when we come back, we're going to pass out quizzes, and we'll find out just exactly what he does for a living. But we'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back to the show. This is Bob McMann, and I don't need to tell you what he does. And we got some more of these products.
Right.
All right. Tell me about this one, Bob.
Basically, that is a product from Hollywood. Apparently, aging actors, and you don't have that problem at the moment, gradually get bald on the top of the head. And when they do, the idea is that you spray this on the top of the head, you don't look so bald.
Can we try this?
Yeah, you can try, but it doesn't work anymore. Okay. Fortunately.
Does this sell a lot?
Well, there are those who still do it. It's quite an expensive product, notice.
How much was that?
So much for that. $4.75.
$4.75. All right. Yeah. Okay.
But if you have the problem, I imagine it's worth that. Yes, I'm afraid it's out of gas.
And how long does it stay on your head?
I don't know if you wash it off, I assume. I don't have that problem either. So
I like this. Whatever this is, I'm for it.
okay, this is a South African product. It is presently on the market. It is basically a window cleaner, but it also has a residual action so that you leave it on the window and the flies that come on it, they die. Again, we're back to bugs again.
If you would sneeze on a window, it would kill the bug.
Yes, yeah. It would also kill the flies that land on the window and so forth. I have no idea.
Clean and kill.
Clean and kill.
Now,
it's a window cleaner.
I'm guessing the drawback to this in the United States is probably we're worried about little kids maybe putting their tongue or face on the window.
I would think so.
Yeah, so this is not that good an idea. Okay. How about this?
Well, those are disposable panties.
May we open these up?
Yes, you may open those up. Now, basically, they also had them available in disposable pants, but somebody disposed of them when I wasn't looking.
Actually, you mean disposable pants like slacks or something?
No. This is panties and underwear.
Disposable panties, and you would...
Well, you would. I wouldn't.
Well, no, I would.
Joe Namath would, but I wouldn't.
Now, what do we think? Is this a good idea or not? Not a good idea. Okay. Probably not a good idea.
But they make
this comes from the United Kingdom, right?
Yes.
And how much?
49 pence. That's, I don't know. Let's see, $1.20, about a pound now, so half of a dollar, you know, about 39 cents in American money.
39 cents for 3 pairs of pants?
Yes.
All right, so...
No, but they used to... They used to
come down and find out. Who said this? Oh, no, her again. Here. There you go. There you go. All right. They're all yours. Okay.
Such a thing used to be on the market.
That's actually on the market here.
Edible? No, these aren't. The edible pants. What the girl asked about. That's true. There used to be a pair of edible pants for sale on the market.
No, I know that, sure.
Very quickly, this is Puppy Pop. It is a bottle of, well, I thought it was for kids and it was non-alcoholic. In fact, it has 7% alcohol. Now, that's a Canadian product. Yeah. It's for sale, and a friend of mine picked it up outside of a campground. He said everybody was rather bored at the campground, so they all went out and bought large bottles of this Puppy Pop and so forth and really livened up their weekend.
But what exactly is it?
It's an alcoholic, low-alcohol wine or champagne type thing. I didn't realize it was until I really studied the label. Yeah. I thought with the name Puppy Pop that it was a non-alcoholic beverage. Yeah.
Well, these are interesting, and geez, keep up the good work, Bob. I appreciate you being here, sir.
Right. Well, I appreciate
Thank you so much.
Here.
Nice meeting you. Bob McMann and his stuff here. We'll be right back. Live and learn, darn the luck. Welcome back to the program, folks. Monday on this show, you'll be able to see a very funny gentleman. Mr. Martin Short will be here, and a friend of Paul's. Is that right, Paul? Very nice.
Dave, shaft 9 just collapsed. We got some good men trapped down there. Do you know where we keep the nitro? I'm going to have to blast them out.
No, I'm sorry, I don't know where we keep the nitro. No.
Okay, thanks anyway.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that was episode number 5 of our running character, The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. Oh, there's Chris right now. Chris, come on up and take a bow, why don't you? Thank you very much, Chris. That was very nice. It was exciting. It was riveting, and we all really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Now, that was episode 5 of The Guy Under the Seats, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Chris, what was the title of this episode?
This was called Disaster in Shaft 9.
Yeah. Disaster in Shaft 9. Now, it seemed to me that this one was a little more elaborate than usual with all those special effects and so forth.
Well, we had the smoke machine and the sound effect. I don't think it was that elaborate, but I'm glad you liked it, Dave.
Yeah. Now, Chris, wait a minute. Nobody really got hurt, did they?
No, nobody got hurt.
Yeah. Well, I guess you probably used stuntman, huh?
Yeah, that's right, stunt doubles. Okay.
Now, Chris, just for the folks who may have missed the earlier installments of The Guy Under the Seats, why don't you explain to them a little bit more about the character?
He's a guy who lives here underneath the seats, and every once in a while he comes up and interrupts the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris. Excuse me, Chris. By the way, nice job on the acting.
Is there a problem with the acting, Dick?
No, I thought that you did a really neat job with the acting.
Neat.
Yeah, neat.
You know something, mister? Before you push me too far, if I were you, I'd ask myself just one question.
Yeah, what's that?
Do I feel lucky?
Now, Chris, is this another one of those threats?
Take it any way you want, mister. Let's just say from now on I'm going to be right here. Again, making your life a living hell. I'm going to be watching you. I know where you live. I know how you get home. I know who your favorite Beatle is. I'm going to watch you, Dave, no matter what you're doing. I see you. I see you. I'm watching you, Dave.